is turning, yesterday is burning. Now's the time for learning, the future has come. I feel the times are changing, I see the light escaping, a season for connecting, tomorrow has dawned. Dreaming with a vision, seeing new horizons, I just gotta feel it, freedom has come. Hearing sound and color, these days are getting better, yesterday is over, and the future has come. Are you ready for a new wave coming? I'll start the fire, gonna take it higher. I've been ready for a new day coming. The sun's getting brighter. Right now, it's a golden age. Oh, it's a golden age. Yeah, I believe it's a golden age.
Good morning. It feels amazing to be here. I am spending a total of 4 nights here, and I am overdue for like a huge reset. I am so grateful that I found this place, this beautiful, beautiful, super quiet site, really not too far from Quartzsite. And so yeah, I'm just spending some time here. Take it slow, look after me, make a plan for the road for the next couple months, and yeah, like I said, reset. I need to get my priorities back in order. I've been neglecting myself a little bit, being really super busy with the drive down here and that video project, and then Quartzsite and RTR, which was amazing. It was so much fun. I am really, really glad I went. Met a lot of incredible people. But now it feels really good to be alone. I got Frank. He's in bed still. It feels good to be alone, to be somewhere so quiet. There is a ton of boondockers down in the lower part. It was quite a rough road to get in here a couple nights ago. You know, nothing truck couldn't handle, but yeah, it was fun. It was fun to come in on like a rough road and find this beautiful camp. But most of all, it feels really good to feel creatively inspired again, to be so excited about all the beautiful plants out here and the rocks and the landscape and the mountains. It also feels really good to be somewhere where I want to go for a walk, because wanting to go for a walk and feeling creatively inspired are like often enmeshed, because I love walking around and capturing the beauty I see around me. It feels so good to get moving, and especially to be hiking in the shade. It's been just a perfect first day post RTR. It's been really nice to not drive today, have a nice slow morning, not talk to anyone aside from Frank and now you. You know, I got to watch Frank just have a really nice time in the sun. He was so happy. And then only when I really felt like editing did I start working. And then I took a break from work to come for this walk, and I've timed it so that I wouldn't be walking very much in direct sun. And so that on the way back, I could film sunset from a bunch of different perspectives. So I have all my camera gear with me. And I'm actually, yeah, it's time for me to turn back. So I'm just gonna find somewhere to sit down for a moment and hydrate. Speaking of hydration, that is something I have been focused on a lot more since returning to the desert. It is absolutely beautiful down here, but I do need to really increase my water consumption, and today's sponsor, Drink Element, really helps with that. Drink Element is a super tasty electrolyte drink mix that motivates me to drink enough water, because I'm just not a huge fan of drinking tons of plain water unless it's coming straight off a glacier. And the great thing about Element is there is no added sugar or fillers or artificial colors or artificial flavors, just a science-backed blend of electrolytes and none of that other BS you absolutely don't need in electrolyte drink mix. Right now I'm enjoying a watermelon salt sparkling beverage before going out for a hike. It's pretty warm down here. I have been sweating a lot more and just finding that I need to increase my electrolyte intake to feel optimal within my body. Electrolytes play a vital role in so many different functions within the body, and whenever you do anything that causes you to sweat, you do lose electrolytes. So it's really important to replenish those. If you'd like to give Element a try, go to drinklmnt.com/TIDELINTOALPINE. And when you make a purchase through that link, whether it is the sparkling beverage or the electrolyte drink mix, you're going to get a sample pack included with purchase. And the sample pack includes 8 of their tasty flavors, so you can see which one you'd like to try next or share with a friend. And the great thing about this deal is it doesn't matter how many times you have shopped that link, you're going to get a sample pack included with purchase. And every time you do use that link, it helps support the channel, so I really appreciate it. And if you're on the fence about giving Element a try, they do have a great no hassle money back guarantee. So if you happen to not like it, they will refund you without you having to send the product back. But I doubt that's going to be the case because I have heard so much amazing feedback from viewers such as yourself. So thanks again to Element for sponsoring this video. And now on to what is one of my favorite sunsets in a long, long time.
It's the only one you get. No one's ever been to the other side and back. Just keep looking up to the stars. Know who you are, and you might find your way back to wherever you belong. Yes, it's gonna be very difficult at first. Just keep looking up to the stars at night. Know who you are, or you might.
Yesterday was a good start to my reset. I'm feeling a little bit more rejuvenated. I got all day today and all day tomorrow before I plan to pack up camp and head out. It is a simple camp spot we got. It's just off the side of the road. But I noticed there was a lot of small rocks, and so I swept a bunch of them aside. And I made I made Frank a little yard. And he's so cute because I think he knows I made it because he'll walk past it to go to the bathroom. But it's easier for him to walk on than the rocks. Like, it's just more stable and flatter and smoother and stuff. And then, during the day, I put out more like blankets and pads for him to walk on and lay on. I just don't want to leave everything out overnight because I am a little scorpion cautious. So yeah, I am you can see behind me the sun is up over there, but I got these rocks here, this mountain, and so it takes quite a while for the sun to come and hit me here, which is fine because midday it is so intense. I'm really happy to not be in the direct sun all day. And here we have precious Frankie. Hi. Hi. I saw your little tail wag under the blankie. Are you having a nice sleep in? Franklin? Look at you got the Pendleton against you and then the Fleecy. Yeah, look at you. Oh yeah, you don't have to get up anytime soon. You can get up whenever you want. Okay? So it is really nice to not be on a timeline and just start to like feel what I want my next couple months to feel like. I thought I was gonna have 2 months alone before Justin came and joined me in the van again, but then I've been making plans with friends, so I'm looking forward to seeing them and sharing some adventures and filming together. But it also means now I have less than 2 months alone. So I really want to, make the most of my alone time. I really, really appreciate my solitude. And yeah, so that's just kind of what I'm working on envisioning while I'm here. And kind of starting to get into a healthier routine where it's easier to look after myself, or where I actually look after myself. Since coming down here, I've been pretty good about trying to stay moisturized. I still have really chapped lips, and I ended up with chafed thighs. So those aren't very comfortable, but dug out the Body Glide last night so my thighs can glide when I'm walking, and I just keep loading the skin salve around here. But yeah, I want to be a bit mindful with my food. It's hard when I'm busy and I'm tired, and I notice when I'm underslept and overstimulated, then I just crave food constantly, even though I don't need it. So I overeat a bit. So I noticed right away coming out here, it being quiet and me going for a big walk, like I wasn't like craving food to like, I don't know why I crave food for those reasons, but yeah, I just noticed if I don't get enough sleep, then I can never get enough food, and no amount of food is going to make up for the loss of sleep. So yeah, it takes, you need a little bit of space to be able to observe yourself. If you're just busy all the time, it's really hard to observe yourself and your needs. And I've been neglecting my body in terms of stretching and that kind of self-care. So looking forward to getting back into some better routines. And this you will likely have noticed. It hurts so bad. I was making Frank dinner last night, and I just used like a Swiss Army can opener. And so I had opened his pumpkin can and the lid got stuck inside, and I was like trying to pry it with a spoon, and I slipped and I cut open across the knuckle on like the jagged metal. It's like probably like a eighth of an inch deep. Like it's surprising. It's not just like a surface scrape. Like it's like a cut, and it's all jagged edges, and it hurt so bad. And I was so hungry, and Frank was ready for dinner. And so, yeah, I mean, I stayed calm. I just grabbed a bunch of toilet paper, pressed it on, held it in place with my other fingers, put on more light in the van so I could see well, because I have like pretty low light in here. And then got out all my first aid supplies and cleaned it up and bandaged it up. This finger condom is like maybe a little tight, but I just want it to stay clean. So, yeah, because it is like a pretty nasty cut, and it's sometimes like I touch it and it's just like, oh, gut-wrenching pain. I've never had such a small cut hurt so much. It made for a pretty uncomfortable sleep, and this is like kind of my main finger for doing things. So yeah, it's fine. It'll be okay. So yeah, now I'm just gonna hang out and just enjoy my coffee, make some breakfast, and then when the sun comes up, get Frank out so he can enjoy his time here as well. This is what I've been doing for breakfast lately. Just a flour tortilla and an egg, and then I smash the yolk so it's not like a runny mess. You're having the most relaxing time, Frank. I'm so happy for you. We'll do your nails and toe first soon, though. Okay? Okay. You're gonna have some treats when I do it. Alright, buddy. It is spa time. We're gonna trim your nails. Okay? We're gonna trim your toe first. Okay? We're gonna give you a little brushing. Yeah? I know it's gonna feel good. And we got some balm for your toes. Your toe beans. Yeah? Keep your toe beans moist. Okay, so here's the before. Look at all those toe furs, Frank. Yeah, buddy. Look at that after. It's beautiful, Frank. You're doing such a good job. Oh, you did so good with your front paws, Frank. Do you think we can get through the back paws as well? I think you'll feel a lot better if your nails are cut. Oh, it's a good boy. You just enjoy that sunshine. It's a nice day for a doggy spa. Okay. One more to go. Do you want a break? Okay, Wiggly Man. You can have a break. Hi, you did so good. You did so good for your paw spa, Frank. Yeah, and then look at. We just put some balm on this one. Look how nice it looks. This one we haven't balmed yet. It's so dry. Ooh, and I massage that in for you nice, eh? Look at those luscious toe bins. Yeah. You want me to put the fan on for you? It was getting quite hot outside. I can do that. There we go. We have the fan angled right on precious Frankie. And now I'll lube up the rest of your toe beans. The day has finally cooled down enough that I can safely leave Frank in the van to go for a wander. And I've decided to just head out overland. Some of these drainages are a lot deeper than they look like on the drone. This side, thankfully, is not as steep to get out as it was to get in, but I've been finding animal paths. I woke up this morning and heard a bunch of deer run away, so they're out here. I saw them yesterday. I am trying to get down in this main wash that comes from the canyon I'm interested in, and the bank is super steep. It's overhanging in places. So now I'm just heading down wash, hoping for a point where I can safely access. And I definitely should have brought my trekking poles because the ground is so loose. These shoes don't have an edge for digging in. And you know, if I get cactus on me, it's nicer to pull them off with the trekking pole than with my hands. So I'll just do what I can. And I either get there or I don't. Either way, I'm having a good time. Ooh, oh, this looks promising. Yay, deer trail. Awesome. Yeah, these shoes are really not good for loose terrain like this. Oh, it's okay. It's like a type of excitement I actually do really like. It just would be a lot better with trekking poles or shoes with edges. Okay. Oh, so much life in these washes around here. It is amazing. It is very, very green, you know? A lot greener than many people might imagine Arizona could be, or at least this far south. This is the rock island I was thinking of walking around, but at this point I don't know if that's entirely the best idea, as the terrain on the small scale is proving to be harder to navigate than I anticipated from the drone shots, which I know better. It's just every time I come out here I gotta get reminded, and today is that reminder. So I'm going to continue following this wash, and while I do that, I'm looking for opportunities to escape so that if I get trapped in here, I know how far back I have to go to be able to get out. But take it up a while longer, probably till the sun dips below the horizon, and then it'll be time to start heading back to camp. I'm really glad I made it up in here. This is so nice. Have confirmed it is Rock Island, just like the satellite image shows. I'm pretty sure I could walk around if I had more time, but I don't have more time. The last of the light is about to fade off these beautiful rocks, and I see a pretty good way to get over to the road to take that back to camp, but oh, I would love to just wander up and hear more. So I have one more day here tomorrow, and I'll have to decide if I want to come back in here or try to go further up the canyon I went up yesterday. But you know, sometimes you just can't do it all. And like I always say, it's an awesome feeling to be leaving a place with things you still want to do, because that means you get to look forward to coming back someday. And this looks like a well-worn trail. Probably lead me back to the parking lot at the entrance to the other canyon. It would make sense. Well, I didn't get to do everything I set out to do, like go around that rock island, but I got to check out this canyon, and it feels really, really, really good to get moving, breathe heavy, work up a sweat, and use my brain. Walking off trail like this activates the brain in a way that it just doesn't really get fired up a lot of other ways. So it's nice. Feels great. I made it! I'm home! Woohoo! And I didn't need a headlamp. And my shade didn't fall down. There wasn't much wind today. It was really nice. So, whew, I'm hungry. And I bet Frank wants dinner.
But they were all of them deceived, for another ring was made.
That's right. I am starting the fellowship. I have been craving this moment for a long time. And I just don't really feel like editing tonight. I don't feel focused. I just want to hang out with my precious Frankie, give him treats, eat my dinner, and just kick back with one of my favorite movies ever, which is Lord of the Rings.
But the power of the ring could not be undone.
I don't know half of you half as well as I should like, and I like less than half of you half as well as you deserve.
It is precious to me.
Keep your nose out of trouble, and no trouble will come to you.
One ring to bring them all, and in the darkness, find them.
Good morning! It is another beautiful day here in Arizona. I love these chilly mornings. Got my trekking pole with my little Frank. I put a little Frank sticker on here. That way he's always with me. But yeah, I woke up almost 2 hours ago now, actually. And I finished watching the Fellowship of the Rings, and then I put on the Two Towers while I drank coffee. And then I was just like, you know what? I could go back to sleep. I'm gonna go for a walk instead, because that's gonna make me feel better physically, emotionally, and it's gonna help me improve my sleep by being more active. So that's what we're doing. What a great way to start the day. And I've made it to my destination just in time before turnaround time. So, this is neat. Cool. Cool figuratively and literally. It is really nice in the shade here with that breeze, because I walked really fast to try to get here in time, and the sun is a little intense for hiking uphill as quickly as you can. It looks like a skull. That's why it's a place. That one looks like a face in this lighting as well. Looks like a guardian of the canyon. That is neat. And way down there is where I come from. It's beautiful here. I've actually seen many faces in the rocks here. It's been really neat to come in the evening light and now in the morning light when the rock is still casting shadows, and just get to know this place a little bit. It's been really beautiful. You know, I really would love to linger in here and get out my telephoto and get a bunch of shots, but it is turnaround time. It's actually 7 minutes past turnaround time, so I gotta hustle back to the van. This outing was more for exercise than for filming. I knew I had to hustle if I wanted to see that skull rock there, given the time I left the van. And you know, I don't want to be cutting it close to getting back to Frankie before he's too warm in the van. So yeah, that's why I set a turnaround time. Most of my hikes before I head out is that at that time, whether I've reached my destination or not, it is time to turn around and go back. And if I'm on a loop and I have it past the halfway point, then it's turn back or run. Oh, hello. Oh, you look so comfortable. Did you have a nice sleep in? Oh, yes. I was thinking about you the whole time. Yeah. I love you, Frank. Would you like to go out and lay in the sun? Would you like to lay in the sun? Oh, yes. We can do that. You're so cute. Let's get you outside, bud. It's a little windy. Do you want to go back inside? You can come inside if you want. Yum. 6 miles before breakfast, or 10K by 10 a.m. So I am hungry. I've really been looking forward to this. I had an accident with my eggs, and one broke a while back. So I had to cook it right away, which means that today I only had one egg. So I flattened it out in the pan and then to make like the biggest circle I could and cut them in half. And I put beans, and then I have the elote seasoning on the egg and on the beans. Yeah. I also have a bunch of really good hot sauce, and I just keep forgetting. So, yeah. Moving forward, I should get the hot sauce out also. The beans are the giant baked beans and tomato sauce from Trader Joe's. They're so good. I ate 2 cans of them yesterday. I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to wash it down with my AG1, make a second coffee, and just hang out in the shade with Frank out of the wind and spend the day editing. So I'm actually really looking forward to it. I'm sure glad I got out early for a hike and intended to spend the day inside because the wind picked up all day, kicking up tons of dust, and by the time it was sunset, the valley and the mountains in the distance were pretty obscured. So it worked out well because it made it more comfortable to be inside, whereas it would have been a lot hotter if it had been a calm day. And I had a really nice time here. It was great to reset, slow down, and just kind of catch my breath after a really busy few weeks and just switch gears into what will be hopefully a nice balance of travel and creating and time with Frank and looking after myself over the next few months, roaming around the Western USA. So with that said, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you watching it all the way through to the end. That means a lot to me. So a huge thank you to patrons and to channel members. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.